Hey guys, Josh at Bane Tech, and I have iCarbons Galaxy S5 carbon fiber skin. This is a full body skin. It's got everything covered, all the way from the frames to the siding to the back and front, and also the home button. So pretty much everything's covered except for the screen itself. So you'll need to find a screen protector that will fit within that, or you can put it on top of a screen protector as well. Pretty much the choice is up to you. Now, throughout this video, I'm going to show you how to install it. There is a link in the description of iCarbons video that is very in-depth, and they do a wonderful job of presenting of how to set up your phone or device for their skins. Just really nice that they do that. They want to set you up for success, so definitely check out that link in the description. Now, I'll pretty much go along with what they do and their recommendations, and so you can watch both videos, but this is my experience with it, so I want to share it with you. And it's pretty much going to go along with some of the other videos that I've done with iCarbons products, with the PS4 for example. But this time, it's going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to show you the big screen of the installation rather than just a corner piece like I did with the PS4 installation, and kind of show you how I did it all the way through. Now, you're going to need to use a hair blow dryer to get the corners here because the Galaxy S5 is a curved device. And what the recommendation here is to actually concentrate a little bit more on the corners this time, and you kind of blow it upwards, and you can kind of see it curl towards the center, and that's going to help make a shape, in other words, to be able to really conform to the shape of the Galaxy S5. Now once you got all the corners worked, you can kind of work those edges as well, and that's going to help you really form it to the phone itself. And it doesn't take too much effort to do, but just take your time. Don't hold the air blow dryer right over it for a long period of time. It does get warm and hot, so you do want to be careful. And sometimes it takes a little bit extra using the hair blow dryer to get those corners worked down, but just kind of take your time with it. Don't be in a rush. This sometimes takes a little while to do. Now this video is about 10 minutes long, so budget yourself about that same amount of time to install this. You want to do a good job because you just want it to look nice and professional. And as you can see here, you basically use that hair blow dryer to kind of warm up the skin so that way it molds to the device. And just kind of smooth it around as you go around. Again, the Galaxy S5, it's a very curvy device. It's got a lot of curves going on, so it's not like an iPhone. The iPhone is so simple to install because of how everything is so flat. Now use the corner of the backing here to put on that camera piece here. It just helps line it up more, because if you're like me, I have big fingers, and a little sticker like that is going to be kind of difficult to put on there just with my fingers. So by using that backing, it makes it a lot simpler. Now what's pretty cool with what iCarbons does here is they give the option of just installing the top or bottom, or you can do the full edge as well. And I'm going to show you both. I'm going to start off with just the top and bottom, kind of show you how that goes. Now because this is basically a strip, you're not going to really have to use the backing of the sticker to get it lined up on there. You can just kind of take it on like I have here. Once you've got it all lined up, just smooth it out, and that's pretty much all you got to do. And here at the top, one of the basic installation tips that I can give you is that you're going to want to use the cameras, the speakers, any kind of cutout as a guide. It's going to be your landmark of how to place it down onto the device. If you have all that centered up, you're going to basically really have a nice installation because it's going to be all lined up just perfectly. So that's what it looks like with just the top and bottom. And you got your home button sticker here as well, that's optional. Now one thing to keep in mind is that the Galaxy S5 does sport the fingerprint scanner, so if you're going to use that, you might not want to put that sticker on there, but if you're not going to use it, go ahead, it'll be some extra protection for your home button. Now I removed those stickers so I can show you how this installation goes with this piece here, and this is where you do want to use the sticker backing because It's got the long pieces that are really easy to move along, so you want to be able to line up that top piece first, or you can even start at the bottom if you wanted to. And just position it like I have here. Get all that perfectly lined up there, and the sticker pretty much slides right off the sticker backing, and you can kind of guide it down as you go. Just kind of pull it somewhat tight, line it up here at the bottom, and everything should go down just right. And since you didn't press on the edges of the screen area, you can pretty much guide those down where they need to go in case they're not perfectly straight, or if they got some kind of curve going on, you can just kind of place them where you need to. And this is how it looks. You know, I always recommend not pressing all the way down until you're perfectly happy with the placement. That way you can just simply take it back up off of the device if you need to. Now we're going to start here with the sides, and this is going to be where you're going to start with the bottom, the USB charging port area, and you can see that microphone hole punch or cutout, and you're going to want to use that to your advantage. I'd use that to begin your lining up and then kind of go around the USB port and make sure your edges are nice and straight, nice and flush along with the Galaxy S5's siding. And once you got that started, it pretty much goes really smoothly after that point. Just gonna press it down, make sure it's all straight, and go ahead and get the other piece ready to go. Now this kind of helps you show what piece goes where. You can kind of use those home buttons and power buttons to your advantage to be able to choose which one to go with next. Here we have the power button, which goes on the right hand side of the device, if you're looking at it. And again, like, use these cutouts to your advantage, and it's really going to tell you if you've installed things correctly or not. Everything should line up right next to each other. It's kind of hard to do this on camera, like I have to kind of hug around the camera a little bit and try to install this all straight so you guys can see it, but you know, it's not too difficult. If I wasn't filming this, it probably actually would go by a lot faster. And as you can see here, once you get that lined up, everything should fall in place really nicely. And if it doesn't, this material actually does stretch a little bit, so if you need to stretch it out a little bit, don't feel bad about it. It'll just give you that nice, perfect fit if you do have to stretch it. Alright, so moving on to the last piece here, as far as the sides go. Again, you got your volume rocker here. Use that to your advantage, just like the rest of the device. And sometimes this is the hardest part, but just, again, take your time with it, don't feel rushed about it. You'll get it, I promise. Now, I've done quite a few of these installations, so I've had quite a good experience with iCarbons. Their stuff has been really good quality. It's lasted a good while. I have mine on my PS4 and controller, and it's just doing really well. I really like how it's protected, and if you don't want bulk, and especially for the case of a phone device, you don't have the bulk of a case. You have that minimal protection as far as, you know, scratches and even some bump resistant technology that goes into these iCarbon skins. So I had to kind of lift up on part of it, like I was telling you, that you do need to stretch out some of it, and that's what I did here. I lifted up so that I can kind of get the seams together a little bit more. Again, don't feel bad about it. It's okay. It's kind of made to do that. So here we go. We can finally go ahead and take a look around and go ahead and actually install the USB port cover in just a second, but this is like, I wanted to show you what it looked like right off the bat. It looks really nice. I enjoy it. It's been a really nice kind of addition. I thought the pink looks really good with the white Galaxy S5. And most of all, this just looks nice. Like, you don't have to worry about the bulk of the case if you want a minimalistic look. Ultimate protection as far as like against scratches and scuffs. You're gonna be just fine with a skin like this. And I'll leave a link in the description of where you can find these skins. You got lots of choices, lots of colors, different kind of finishes and whatnot, like a slate kind of feel. And so it's definitely something to take in consideration if you want minimal like bulk. You don't want bulk. It's still functional, it looks good, and it's a great product. Like, I really like iCarbons stuff, so definitely check it out. Again, I'll have a link in the description of where you can find it. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this, and check out my other iCarbons installations as well. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy the product. Let me know if you get one, and I'll see you in the next video.